Hello. Yeah, there was some tech issues. So now, hi, I'm back. Eli takas ollaan. Tosiaan hetken aikaa kerättiin siinä jo tekee tulkintaa. Made few interpretations from the cards already, but yeah, some tech issues. But now I'm back. So welcome back. If you're coming back or you're coming here. So ask a question. I will see what's in the cards for you. The questions will be answered in the order how they are put on the chat. Then to Finnish speaking, eli suomeksi sama kysymyksiä otetaan vastaan, katsotaan korteista mitä on tarjolla, mitä korteista löytyy. Ja kysymyksiin vastataan sen mukaan, miten ne on, missä järjestyksessä on esitetty chatissa. So yeah, so here we are again. I'm a little bit like, like all thumbs when it comes to this, but we got it working in the end. So I'm gonna be here for a while, maybe at least half an hour or so. Then I have to take my dog. So let's take another Rider White card. Here we have the Knight of Swords. So as you see, there's somebody coming from kind of from the future. So it could be, if it's a person, somebody you don't know, who is kind of really going to the battle and really gonna get things done, but probably might not have thought everything through. Also, that might leave some destruction behind when this, as you can see from the card, goes through the lens or rides through the lens. So I think this is like the knight, really knight from the knights. Of course, yeah, swords related to the air, the mind, logic, communication, many other things. So there you have that. Eli siinä oli sitten miekkojen ritari, joka olisi ikään kuin tulossa tulevaisuudesta. Ei ole joku ehkä ihminen, tai jos ihmisenä luetaan luennossa sen, niin ei ole semmoinen henkilö, ketä välttämättä tunnet vielä. Että se on niin kuin ritarein ritari. Ja niin kuin näkyy, niin tosiaan tossa vielä uudestaan se tullaan kovaa. Ja ajatus on se, että tässä saadaan kyllä asioita tehtyä ja mennään niin kuin todella asioissa eteenpäin. Mutta sitten saattaa tietenkin olla niin, että siinä sitten sivulle voi vähän jäädä jalkoihin ja tuhoakin voi olla tämän kaverin jäljiltä sitten siinä kohtaa. So if you have a question, go ahead, ask. I will answer. Eli jos löytyy kysymyksiä, katsotaan korteista. Then check the cards, what the cards have in store for you. And let's take another card from the Rider White, and Six of Wands is there. Let's give some time for this. So you're in a position to give and to receive. So you even material, you would get something. Being 6 is related to the lovers and to the tower. So yeah, if you think about it, also this seems to be who are you in the card, for example, and if you kind of give something, you have to be willing to receive something also as well. And 6, yeah, lovers, and the tower, as I said, and earth is the element. So money, health, work, like really concrete things in life in that case. So yeah, there was some technical issues. Now I'm back. So go ahead with the questions. They're gonna be answered in the order they appear in the chat. We have whole chat there also already. And English and Finnish, eli suomeksi ja englanniksi voit kysyä. Muita kieliä en ymmärrä riittävän hyvin. Espanjaa vähän. So English and Finnish. I understand very little of Spanish, but I cannot really make an interpretation from the cards in Spanish language. Although I talk to my daughter in Spanish sometimes, and she talks to me and understands her. She seems to understand me with the combination of Finnish, English, and Spanish. Then we have another knight here. Knight of Pentacles. This would be like somebody who is not, maybe as you can see by the horse also, this guy is not advancing, so but it's somebody who you can basically would be trusted, and it's going through the hard way in a sense that it's working hard and trusting that that will bring the results. So the progress might be a bit slow, but it will be there. And this being Earth, Pentacles, so yeah, practical matters, work, wealth, and like really concrete things, not like fleeing some kind of ambition or something, but really concrete things as the Earth is, and the Pentacles. Eli siinä on tosiaan sitten lanttien ritari, ja niin kuin näkyy, niin tämä kaveri ei etenekään. Jos katsottiin sitä miekkojen ritari, niin sehän oli miekka ojossa ja mennään kovaa. Ja varmasti nopeastikin saavutetaan jotain, mutta sieltä saattaa sitten käydä niin, että siinä jää jotain jalkoihin ja ei ihan kaikki ole ehkä mietitty. Tämä on sitten semmoinen kaveri, joka on vähän niin kuin pidemmän aikajänteen välillä ja uskoo, että niin kovalla työllä saavutetaan. Tämä ehkä eteneminen ei ole niin nopeata, mutta sitten tulokset sitten tulee aikanaan sitten tällä mukaan. Ja tämä tulee ikään kuin nyt sitten periaatteessa niin kuin menneisyydestä, ja tähän tulee tämä. Eli voisi ajatella, jos tämä ajatellaan ihmisen, niin tämä on sitten joku, joka saattaisi tuntea aiemmin. So this could be a person that you can already know who it is. But with the Knight of Swords, that would be maybe someone you don't really know yet. And then we have instructions on the screen also if you want to contact us, having more in-depth reading through Skype, through WhatsApp, through email, whatever we agree. So send an email at distorocks@hotmail.com, eli jos haluat vähän yksityiskohtaisemman ja vähän sydänluotaavamman tulkinnan korteista, niin voit olla sähköpostilla meihin yhteydessä, että destonarocks@hotmail.com, mistä voidaan tarvittaessa olla Skypein kautta yhteyksissä, tehdä luentoa tai tulkintaa sähköpostilla, WhatsApp. Oikeastaan kaikki on sovittavissa. So yeah, if you have a question, go ahead, hit me with that and we'll check what's in the cards for you. Ja jos löytyy kysymystä, niin laittakaa kysymys chattiin. Katsotaan mitä korteilla on tarjottava. Ja pitää nyt muistaa tietenkin se, että kortit ei anna semmoista tietoa, mikä on hakattu kiveen, että vaan se tulee tapahtumaan, vaan ne antaa enemmänkin niin kuin mahdollisia teitä tai käsitystä siitä ja selkeyttä tilanteeseen, missä on. Ja että jos jatkat näin, niin mitä sitten tapahtuu? So I would say to remember that the cards will not give you a 100% answer that this is what's going to happen, that it's more like a path that you are on, or it gives clarity for the situation that you're on, and things change. So of course then the conclusion of your situation can change as well. So funny enough, I still have made readings and there's been asked the same question like later on, and the answer from the cards objectively was pretty much same in the end. And do check our channel. There's videos about something else than tarot as well. There's like, hi Mike, how are you? So yeah, there's other videos also. For example, one was like we were asking questions like why there is no green mammal. So if there is, can you tell us which one is green? And does information exist and in what form it is? So check out the channel. There's fun, interesting stuff. So I'm gonna be here a little while still. So if you have questions, go ahead and ask. The questions are gonna be taken in the order that they appear in the chat. And we are running this through a program, so there might be there is slight delay, so don't worry about it. That's just how it goes. Let's take another card from the Rider White. Yeah, I went through what I have today. I'm already looking forward what I'm gonna have tomorrow. Today I have 4 of Pentacles, which has the King in it. It looks like a king, and I was talking that rather deeper ideas about it. So it was this. Let's put it closer so it's better focus there. So that the stability gain in this might not be quite in, it might be from ill-gotten gains, or that it's not really fair, and I think it's not really stable even. That is like a kind of not gonna last for long, and it probably is gonna end up in the fight, and this person is standing to lose something of value to himself. And also when you put the cards around these, the card before being 3 obviously of Pentacles, and then you have the Death above that. Death above the 3 of Pentacles. That's really dramatic. So the Death is kind of looking at this guy, and this guy is kind of on the feet of the horse of the Death. So it could give you an idea that if you're not willing to change and transcend, you're gonna be stumbled upon. And also the guy is literally dead there, but I see. So of course that too. So would be good idea to let change happen and not go against it, because everything is in a constant change all the time. What else there was lately? Well, I have the Three of Swords, for example, and that would be somewhere else, like here. So that's kind of brutal looking stuff. In the end, a bit slower, more near. So, like one conclusion about getting deeper into this, for example, is that the mind betrays the heart, or the heart betrays the mind. So that could be and would be for me one big meaning for this, that you have certain feelings about a situation, and then when you reason it, then your mind kind of puts, oh, a change of situation will put the heart through your heart, and sword to your heart, which is the one in the middle, which would come from above, death from above. That's also a rather dramatic sentence there. So, and fun enough, when I was doing this card, there was the Empress is on the down, has a heart in her feet. It took a time. I made a lot of different and cool, nice, interesting connections, but I missed the heart, which I mentioned before. That was kind of funny in the end. So another rider white card, it's like this. That would be the Two of Cups. So that could signify some kind of harmony between someone, a union, or you can have like a marriage, engagement, and related to water, which is like more like romantic feelings, and like in that sense, like love. What is written is in a great books about it and all that. So they are sharing, and it's after the ace, so it's also like the raw feeling power of the ace is now in two opposite sides of this. So now there is two sides that you have to consider when you can move forward, and then would come the three, which seems like a celebration with three maidens there pictured. So, and this would be related again then to two of High Priestess and the Hangman. Eli tuossa nyt on sitten Maljojen kakkonen, joka sitten tulee S:n jälkeen, eli siellä se on S:n raaka, tämän elementin energia on sitten kahdessa eri osassa periaatteessa, että voisi ajatella, että siinä on jonkinlainen harmonia kahden jossain tilanteessa, voi olla jonkinlainen liitto ihan naimisiin menosta vaikka kihlaukseen tai ylipäätään jonkun kahden henkilön tämmöinen yhteinen kautta sitten, että näkee, että tästä tämän S:n elementin voiman jälkeen se on tosiaan niin kaksi eri puolta, vähän niin kuin kolikon kaksi eri puolta, mutta tässä sitten Maljoja kyseessä, ja tunteista puhutaan kovasti, ja ehkä niin kuin romantiikka tässä, rakkaus ja tämmöiset, mitä niin kuin, mistä on varmaan laulut kirjoitettu ja kirjoja kirjoitettu, miltä se rakkaus tuntuu, niin ja vähän niin kuin siihen suuntaan enemmän kuin niin käytännöllisiä asioita esimerkiksi tunnepuolella. So yeah, there was some technical issues, oli vähän tekniikkaongelmia ja meni hetki, että päästiin takas. Nyt täällä ollaan pikku hetki vielä. Ja Rider White cards are on the use today for me, which I use a lot. Seems to be my personal favorite. And for some people who have been checking the channel, yes, new glasses without clippers from the curtains, which is always good, I suppose. Hello. Hello, Amaris Cunningham. And welcome. And yeah, I'm sitting here in Helsinki, Finland, in the north. Next to Russia, neighboring Sweden and Norway, in the Baltic Sea. Sure, yes, this is why I'm here. You just ask a question in the chat and then we'll see what's in the cards for you. Amaris. Yeah, and yesterday was one guy. Yeah, does Tyler have good intentions? Well, let's see. So Amaris Cunningham, does Tyler have good intentions? Let's see what we can see in the cards. I would have to say that what I see here is that no, Tyler doesn't have good intentions. Well, depends what you consider good intentions, of course, but I see that there has been something that has gone down because it was really not built on a solid foundation. That maybe you had a fallout with him or something between you might have been. So I don't see that at least this person would be looking forward for having like a longer relation, or I think he is impatient, and I don't think he is. If you consider good intentions, for example, having a long-term relation with this person, I don't think this is in his mind. I don't think he has the patience at the moment for this, and something has happened that has kind of like I don't know if he has felt different earlier, but something has happened that has really brought things seriously crumbling down. So I don't think so. No. We can take one card as an advice. I think you should keep your head cool. So you can see the situation, how it is, that don't let your heart guide you in this one. That's what I see. And like stand your ground and don't give in. Yeah. Okay, so that explains a lot that there has been. I think something that has been with you, like I said, something came down, crashing down. So what I see is like, I don't think there is a future for this. I don't think this person has the patience and the goodwill for this, and his intentions are not honorable or good intentions. So keep it cool. Keep it cool. And let's see one thing here. Just a moment. I just took just took you also like a progression. What would happen? I think it would be that it looks like first with this person, if you let them in your life, it looks like it could go somewhere, but it ends up being somebody you cannot really trust and who has doesn't have very good intentions, and there will be would not small maybe serious things, and the situation would be just stuck. So I don't think this person would have changed. I think he would just portray this in the beginning and then no. Yes. Okay, go ahead, Lucia. And thank you, Amaris, for coming to check out our channel. So yeah, I was earlier on, there was some technical issues, but now I'm back for a while still at least. So yeah, Lucia, go ahead. So this is how it works. You make a question in the chat, and of course it's very nice and I appreciate it. If somebody asks me, I ask a question. It's very, very polite indeed. So yes, you may, and when you ask the question in the web, in the chat, I will take the questions in the order that they appear in the chat. So I'm trying to answer as many as I can. Eli kysymyksiä otetaan vastaan, ainakin tovi vielä, ja ne vastaukset ja tulkinnat tehdään korkeasti sen mukaan, miten kysymykset tulee chattiin. And there is a small delay on the chat. Okay, so Lucia, is he interested in me getting me back, I guess, or does he not want to talk anymore? Is he interested in me back, or does he not want to talk anymore? Let's see. So Lucia must be interested. Let's see. Not good yet here. This one. I would have to say no. I don't think he's interested in you, like if this is what you mean, that you are interested in this person, this V, and I don't think he has this for same feelings for you that you have for him, in case it means assume that it's a him. So I think there could be something, and I see the communication between you might not go quite as expected, that it would be a bit difficult. you could read something with it, but what I see where this would be going, then I don't see it would be a really nice thing. So I think in the end he would not be interested in talk anymore either. So the answer would be not interested, and I don't think he would be willing to talk. And if there would be some talk, I don't think it would lead anywhere good. So yeah, I could give you an advice also, like if you have, I think I would look to the future in this point and find your sort of like a passion from there. And this person could have some things that they have not were not feeling willing to share with you, and they, I think you would do good to look to the future, to another thing. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Let's take another card from the Rider White. We would have here the Four of Swords. But consider would be a rest after the Three of Swords. There's the three hearts, three swords that pierce the heart. So the swords are hanged there on the wall, on the background, and this warrior is resting. And I think, interestingly enough, what I was reading about the Crusades and stuff, that one thing would be that they would go into the tomb. It would be maybe some chapel, the knights who came back, and sort of like sleep in their coffin and meditate or pray for God that they survived the ordeal they were in. So, but anyway, this would be again a moment of rest, for example, and some sort of moment of stability as well, and trying to balance the situation that you are in. Would be related to the emperor and the temperance. So it's a good situation to rest a bit and think about and what has been happening before, and maybe the earlier things were a bit heavy. Then for in Finnish, eli tuossa olisi vähän niin kuin ajatusta, että siinä on nyt tämmöinen selkeä lepo, miekkojen kolmosesta, niin 3 miekkaa on tuolla, 4 on tossa ja siellä tosiaan sydän lävistettiin 3 miekkalla ja nyt sitten olisi hyvä lepäillä välillä. Ja mielenkiintoinen yksi kohta on, mitä muistan lukeneeni, eli ristiretkillä palanneet nämä riitarit olisi sitten mennyt omaan kryptaansa tai hautapaikkaansa periaatteessa meditoimaan kautta rukoilemaan ja vähän niin kuin Jumalalle kiitosta siitä, että selvisivät hengissä kyseisestä tilanteesta. Eli, ja tuo on nyt sitten kohtuus ja emperor, eli siinä voisi ajatella, että siinä haetaan just semmoista balanssia tilanteeseen, vähän rauhoitutaan ja ollaan vähän hiljaisessa paikassa, mietitään mitä on tekeillä. Ja ylipäätään siinä on sitten aika vahva tällainen tilanne on niin kuin tasapainossa ja sitä haetaan. And here we have another rider white. It's the devil, eli paholainen olisi siinä. And funny enough, you look at him, he is making, I think it was a Jewish gesture from a rabbi, which is made famous by Leonard Nimoy in Star Trek. It's making the live long and prosper thing, which is actually a blessing. And he has an X on his hand, on the right hand, which is kind of like could be considered by something like unknown, like in the equations. There's people chained there, but it depends on the cards, but they seem to be still could kind of get free if they would like to, because the chain is not so tight. So this talks about could be addiction, the wild side, sexuality and lust and many other things, but also like a drive. And I think I've taken this card many times, that it's kind of misunderstood, the devil there. I think it's Baphomet. I think, was it not the Templars found related to them anyway? I guess they went with that at some point. But that wouldn't be quite the devil that it's seen in Christian sense, but who knows. Eli siinä on tosiaan paholainen ja se on ehkä vähän väärin ymmärretty kortti. Et se ei nyt on ehkä Baphomet enemmän kuin varsinainen paholainen kristillisessä mielessä. Siellä sitten on pariskunta ketjuilla kiinni tuossa, mutta niin kuin näkyy, niin on aika vielä kumminkin, olisi mahdollisuus päästä sitä poiskin, mutta ovat tällä hetkellä sitten eivät näe sitä, eivät halua lähteä. Siinä on nyt sitten oikeastaan addiktioon ja tämmöisiin liittyviä asioita. Myös niin kuin tämmöinen eläin, wild side of life juttu ja eläimellinen niin kuin himo, seksuaalisuus ja myös semmoinen niin kuin drive. Eli kyllä periaatteessa tässäkin on niin kuin, tavallaan kortithan ei ole negatiivisia tai positiivisia, että siellä on vaan se info, mitä on. Niin tietenkin semmoistakin drivea voit, jos haluat kiivetä sinne vuorelle, niin siellä voit, että siellä tarvii jotain tästä sitten mukaan. Ja tosiaan siinä on tuo Vulkan tervehdys, mikä on itse asiassa ilmeisesti tämmöinen juutalainen siunaus, rabbien tekemä, jonka Leonard Nimoy Star Trekissa sitten on tuonut kaiken kansan tiedettäväksi. Ehkä pari aikaa tietämättä taustoista, mutta näin on väitetty, että tämä on. But yeah, how this works, ask a question in the chat. I'll interpret the cards for you, and we go from that. I have to take a small sit down. Oh, sorry, coming back soon. So yeah, a little bit stretching, some issues with the back. So yeah, there's a small delay with the chatting, so don't worry about it. It takes some time. Run it through a program. Eli siellä voi olla vähän viivettä sitten tossa, että siinä saattaa. Eli kannattaa olla siitä huolissaan. Tuohon noin vielä Rider Whiteista, jos vähän hitaammin, niin sitten pystyy ehtiä tarkoittaa. Eli swords. So this book talks about something that, yeah, this guy is taking the swords from the campment, and this would indicate diplomacy, swords, or some kind of dishonorable act, for example. Eli in Finnish, then diplomatia voisi olla tilanteessa, missä tämä tulee vastaan tarpeen, tai sitä voisi olla merkki siitä, että on ehkä käyttäydytty vähän epäkunnioittavasti, tehty jotain, mistä ei itsekään ehkä ole hirvittävän ylpeä. Ja sieltä sitten muun muassa näihin vaunuihin liittyvä, eli chariot-korttiin liittyvä. Ja seiskahan, ja ylipäätään siis miekat on ilmaan liittyvä elementti, eli jälleen mieleen. Eli se on enemmänkin siellä tapahtuvaa kuin se, että ihan fyysisesti ehkä lähtäisi miekkoja kantelee. So it would be more like in your mind this thing happening with the swords, and not really physically carrying the swords, which obviously is maybe a little bit funny these days. I have a sword though, from Spain. It's a bit of a decoration though. Anyway, it's actually kind of like the Ace of Swords. Okay. But okay, I think it's time for me to change the scenery from here, so change the location. My dog is gonna be soon desperately wanting to go out, so I am about to wrap it up for the evening in here, so I'd say that Helsinki goes quiet soon on this end in Finland. So if somebody has one, I can take one more question and then I have to literally get out of the house, which means that I have to end the transmission for our channel for today. And probably you see me here in the same channel, around the same time even. And you're welcome to join me again tomorrow, probably the day after that too, and the day after that. So it works in the way that you ask the question and it appears in the chat. The questions are taken in order how they appear and as many answers given as possible. Eli kysymykset sen mukaan, miten ilmoittuvat chattiin, on huomenna taas täällä samalla kanavalla. Todennäköisesti aika pitkälti saman aikaakin vielä. Ja itse asiassa odotan jo innolla, mikä on huuminen kortti, koska otan kortin tutkittavaksi per päivä. Ja me yritän mennä niissä vielä entistäkin syvemmälle siihen maailmaan, mitä sen kortista ja mitä siitä löytyy. So yeah, I'm already looking forward for tomorrow and the new card, which I can then make my connections and get even more deeper. This and the funny thing with the cards is that you never are ready. You can always find out more. And that's how it pretty much is. So, alright. I am done for today. Thank you for everyone who coming here, and well, that's I would say thanks for the universe for keeping me together today, and hope it does the same to you in the coming days as well. So I shall be out. See you in the future.